What's up, YouTube? This is part 2 of the carburetor breakdown here, and whoever was working on this thing before me, I don't know if this thing's ever been opened up, because I was wrenching on this thing like it's the end of days. Some of these little screws, and they weren't coming out. Quick trick for all of you that don't know this one. Obviously, this is a moment that you don't want to strip anything. If a screw just won't go, first of all, make sure you're using the right tool. By the right tool, I'm talking about a brand new screwdriver, if you have to, that fits it perfectly. In which case I did. Got a good Craftsman brand here, and when she won't move, instead of stripping them out, set the screwdriver in exactly as you were about to turn it, and then get something and just beat on the back of the screwdriver. And you know, sometimes I'll just do this for like 2 minutes at a time, or I'll try it, beat on it for 30 seconds, and then come back. And then I still wasn't getting these guys out. So I ended up, I was twisting with all my might. It was just slipping right through my hands. I don't know if it's because my hands are oily or gasoline or whatever. So I just MacGyvered just a C-clamp. I was sitting around just for more leverage, because I wanted to hold this. I didn't want to put it in a vise or anything weird. And this just gave me just enough leverage to break them through. And there was a nice crisp pop. You know, just starting to remove each and every one of these little screws. So these guys were on here good. Warning sign number 1. This guy right here, as you can see, it's very loose. That guy wasn't even there. It was sitting at the bottom of the bowl. So heads up right there. The further we get to the right of the carburetor, it appears that there's more problems. Obviously, there's a lot of sludge and crap in there. Same thing over here, but that's the biggest offender, and I really haven't even done too much. But other than that, mechanically they all look okay, but I'm sure I'm going to look in those jets and I'm going to see something in there that's just stopping flow. But the fact that this thing wasn't even seated in, that's warning sign number 1. I'm just exhausted today. I might just call it a rest and just review, you know, quite honestly, just some YouTube videos of people cleaning out carburetors and how to, and making sure that I'm doing everything right so far. My next move, I'm noticing a lot of rust on these guys, a lot of sediment. I don't know, I mean, it's obviously gotten past the fuel filter if it's in here. They've got gas, except for this one that was leaking out completely. And, you know, you look at the bottom of these guys, there's some rust and gunk and this kind of a thing. Gaskets looking a little bit flatter than gaskets should, I guess one could say, but nothing too bad about that. And they're kind of lifting up a little bit there, but the outer perimeter is what matters the most in these guys, and not seeing too much of an issue there, so that's good. That is good. And to be continued, probably one more video on the carbs, and that should be about it. Catch you later, YouTube.